today we're gonna learn how to clean brushes. Grab yourself a magical paintbrush, right? And you just
Hey guys, welcome back to Fancy Me. Hey guys, welcome back to Fancy Me. I'm so excited for today because, well, we're gonna do some soft Valentine's Day glam. I know I haven't been on here in a hot minute, but I'm back and I'm here. This is the elephant in the room. Let's address it. I do have a new hair and I'm obsessed with it. Tell me what you guys think. It's just perfect. It's like that coppery orangey red and I love it so much. So it's perfect for this time of year too. So you know what? I'm gonna take a little extra little sip of my drink and we'll get right into this. Your girl's hair is all over the place right now. I don't know. I kind of look like a Victorian weird person. That doesn't look good. So that I don't look crazy. Okay. Let's keep that down. You know what, guys? I'm gonna try this out. I just purchased this the All-Nighters face primer by Urban Decay. It's a long wear foundation, grip, preps, smooths, and protects. It's super hydrating and it's supposed to help the foundation to grip really nicely onto the skin and last all night, all day. So if you guys are going out on a date or gonna have like a long night at the, you know, partying or something, I don't know, whatever people do, I think that will be a good one to try out. So feels a little tacky, which is good. For foundation today, I'm gonna go in with the Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation by Maybelline. This is, it has hyaluronic acid and collagen, and I'm using the shade Nude Beige. I'm also going to show you guys how I use the new Tati Beauty Blendiful. I love this thing. I just washed it. I've been using it almost every day for my foundation and with my my pore filling primers. So good, so good. Squirt. She looking a little crazy. She looking a little wild today. So I'm just gonna kind of bend it like this. You can kind of see. But basically, I'm just gonna go in here and tap. So I tap the product in, and then I'm gonna bring it all the way down. Let's not get it in my hair. Okay. Get it in my hair, in my brows. So I've been loving to do my foundation first and then do my eyes because this is just gonna be very soft glam. I mean, like very, very soft. I'm gonna bring more down onto my neck because I think it's a little bit too dark. But let's just do that. For concealer, I'm going to try out the Pretty Fresh by ColourPop. It's their newest concealer, and the packaging is so cute. Love the packaging. So this is just gonna kind of brighten me up. This is the shade Light 40N. And that's basically where I've been applying it, just, you know, you saw. I'm gonna turn this around and use the other side of this point right here on this Blendiful and just start patting it. Blends out so nicely. This is a great concealer. I think that is a pretty light coverage, but that's okay because we're going for more of that soft glam anyways. And it has like a really nice dewy finish to it, which is great. Okay, so I turned off my light on my mirror because I just felt like you couldn't really see the dimension in my face. Like, it was just kind of too bright, so I turned it down. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put just a little bit more here. So now I'm going to use the Juno & Co. makeup setting powder. This powder is pretty darn matte, but I love the way that it comes out of here. So I'm just gonna use, it has like this little like piece of fabric, for the powder, and it has like a little netting to it. And I'm just gonna take my mini Tati Beauty Blendiful sponge and press into the product. Oops. And set my under eyes with that. I love the way this powder blurs everything out. It's just like very poreless, and it's not too drying either. I love this stuff, it's so good. And then I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill powder. This is her luminous powder in the shade Do Me. And the way I'm going to apply this product is with a brush. So what I like to do is I'll tap the product into here like that, and then I'll take my brush and push it in here, kind of like that, tap off excess, and just go in and kind of pat. This powder is so nice because it sets your foundation and keeps it in place, but it also gives you some really nice dewy skin, which is great if that's the look that you're going for. If you're more oily, I would probably go with something a little bit more matte, but in my case, I'm super dry. I need all the dewiness I can get for my skin. I did kind of wipe away a little bit of the powder that was left underneath my eyes, so I'm just gonna go in and I'm going to do some contouring and then I'll bake. I'm gonna bronze my skin a little bit with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and this powder, I don't know, I was never really interested in this for a while, and then I was like, I need to find a new bronzer. I was like, I'm gonna just try it out, see how it goes. I am obsessed with this bronzer, and now I see why it's holy grail for a lot of people. It's not a new product, but it is really nice and super smooth on the skin. So I'm going to take my Morphe brush and just bronze up my skin a little bit. trying not to get my hair full of makeup. I have the wackiest hairline, so it's always a struggle for me to do this part. When I was a platinum, I literally had makeup in my hair all the time. But it's nice now because you can't really see it anymore. I'd have like blush in there. It was not cute at all. Let me just tell you that. I'm gonna go in with the Give Me Some Sun palette by Makeup Obsession. They sell this at Target actually. I'm gonna use this shade right here. It's Buff, and I'm gonna contour a little bit more on my cheek area I just want to give it a little bit more definition and a more sculpted look to my face. I think it's really nice to have two different tones of contour and bronzer because it gives more dimension to your skin. I'm also going to contour my nose with this in the same shade. You guys have probably seen me contour my nose so much already, but this is basically how I do it. I know it looks so weird, but it comes together just like that. And I'm gonna leave it like that, let my skin absorb the product, and then I'll blend it all out. Back into my Juno & Co. Powder. And I'm gonna dip my little puff in there and just bake a little bit to get more of that snatched face. A little bit more here, and then a little bit more on the sides of my nose here, and then up here. And I'm gonna show you how I've been doing my brows. It's so easy, so simple. I'm obsessed with just very natural looking brows. Even if they're kind of all over the place, I think it's just so pretty to have more natural brows than just very structured brows. Right now it's pretty popular. All I've been using is the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade 3, but I think I need to actually go get a different shade since I've colored my hair differently, but I'm just gonna use it for the purpose of this video. I think I need to actually get a lighter shade because my brows are actually super dark right now. I just had them tinted with henna, which is awesome and it lasts really long, but this is just gonna give them a little bit more fullness when I use this product. It's awesome, and they stay in place all day, and they have a little extra coverage if there is any sparser areas in my brows. I really like this product. So now I'm going to buff everything off. Oh my god, I just whacked myself in the face with this brush. I am doing so well right now. I'm gonna brush everything off gently. Now I'm actually gonna go on to my eyes, and then I'll do blush and highlight and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna put a little bit of something on my lips right now because they are so dry. It's snowing outside right now. It looks wild. It seriously looks wild outside right now. I'll show you maybe later. We'll see. I've literally been drinking coffee and chai teas all day, and I have my old coffee right here. I am seriously on like so much caffeine right now. Yeah, it's great. And I'm literally trapped in my house because of the snow. So, great. So, I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty palette. This is the Rose Gold palette. And you can really use any palette because the colors that I'm going to use today are super basic and I'm pretty sure that everyone has these colors. So I'm going to use the shade Sandalwood in this palette right here. I'm going to mix it with the shade right here, and this is Demure. So I'm gonna mix those two together so I can get a very pinky brown tone. I'm just doing a very light dusting on my lid. I am using the concealer as my primer today, so in the translucent powder. So yeah, if you guys have translucent powder or a primer, you can definitely do that too. But this is just quick and easy, and I just like using my concealer and my translucent powder as a primer for my eyes, if that makes sense. So I'm going in with my brush. I lightly tapped into both shades. It kind of gave me that really pretty pinky brown tone that I'm looking for, and I'm just going to buff this very lightly. I have a very light hand right now. I'm gently going back and forth in windshield wiper motion to get that product really nice and blended. Just like that. So we have a very soft look. This is enough color for me on my eye today for my transition. So I'm going to go on to the other eye. Next, I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution Eye Glisten Foil and Glitter Liquid Eyeshadow, and I'm going to take the more liquid eyeshadow side and apply this to my whole entire lid. Now you can use the applicator on here like myself, or you can use a brush. I'm just going in, making this super easy. I'm just going to take a brush and blend that in so that everything is nice and blended. Go back in to my Huda Beauty palette, and I'm going to take a smaller brush that can really get underneath my under my lashes, going back and forth into those two colors, tapping on my brush and just going in here lightly with those two shades. I'm actually gonna go into my absolute favorite palette. This is the Morphe 305 palette, and I'm gonna go all the way down here to this more neutral brown right here. I'm gonna look up a little bit, and I'm just gonna softly go underneath my lashes with this product. Okay. Now I'm going to take that again and do it at the top. So I can just hold my eye like this and lightly brush the top of my lid. Actually, if you feel like you put too much on, you can always go back in with this. Now you just have like a very light smokiness on the top. This is optional, but if you wanted more of a nighttime feel to your soft glam, then you can add this step to it. I'm going to take a little bit more of that liquid eyeshadow and apply it a little bit more on the top, just because sometimes you kind of have to work with it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more. I've been doing this a lot lately, and I used to do it way back when, is actually lining underneath, lining the waterline underneath, and then the waterline under on the bottom. What am I trying to say here? I'm losing my mind. So I'll show you. It is kind of weird to do and a little uncomfortable. As I pop my contact out while I'm doing it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, if you have contacts, this is a little bit harder to do too, because it kind of moves the contact around, so be careful. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Trying to use my beauty blender not to water. That's a little trick. If your eyes start watering, take a beauty blender and just kind of hold it underneath your eye. It'll kind of help soak it up. Like I said, it is a little trickier to do. I did not tell you guys which eyeliner I'm using, but I'm using the Eye Define Waterline Tightline Black eyeliner from Pixie. I love this because it just glides on so quickly and it doesn't budge or move or anything all day. I'm using the Falsies Lash Lift by Maybelline. This stuff is so nice for right before you put on your right before you put lashes on. It sticks really nicely to the lashes and it's a great black. It's also just so pretty to wear on its own, which I've been doing a lot lately, is just wearing no lashes for more of that really soft girl next door kind of look. Today I think we're gonna go in and use some lashes because it is soft glam and it is glam. So I am going to put some lashes on, definitely optional, but in my world I think it's necessary. For lashes today, I'm going to use the Lash Extension Collection by Kiss. These are the Style in Velvet, I think. It has like a very flirty look to it. Alright, so I got the lashes on. It was a little bit of a struggle because they're just so new. Sometimes I enjoy older lashes than newer lashes. These are just so new that they just have no bend or anything to them right now. So if you guys are trying out extension or lashes, just to let you know that if this is your first time applying them, kind of bend them up a little bit, move them around, because they seriously need to be kind of like broken in before they're ready to actually be applied on your eyes, because they are just too stiff. Now I'm going to go in with the rest of my face, and I'm gonna do a ton of blush because It wouldn't be me if I didn't do a ton of blush. I have been loving this NYX blush Sweet Cheeks Glow Creamy Powder Blush. This is in the shade Fig. It just has such a nice texture to it on the skin. It's a little bit of a sheen to it, which gives it a nice pretty glow, and I actually really like that. So it has like already, you got your highlight basically going on right now. It's basically a highlighter and blush in one, which if you're running behind and you don't have the time, this is like your jam right here. So I'm putting it on my nose and I'm bringing it all the way up. I love this stuff. And I'm bringing it on my forehead and on my chin. And then once I do that, I just kind of go in with my bigger brush and just buff out any edges that there is, just so it's more seamless and really soft. So after I do that blush, I'm gonna go in with another blush actually. This blush is from ColourPop. It's in the shade Quarters. I think I might have even mentioned this one before. It's a more satin finish and it's a cream to powder. I still can go in with a brush, but I'm actually gonna go in with my Blendiful. This Blendiful is so great because you can use cream to powder products. So I just dab that in like that, and I'm just gonna go because I want a little bit more in on my nose. Now we really have a more cheeky blush flush look. Blushy flush look. Blushy flush. To remove this gloss from my lips, so I'm going to take this liquid lip from ColourPop. This is in the shade Growing Pains. I love this nude. So I'm basically going to use this as my lip liner today and line my lips with it. I'm going to take the gloss from NARS in the shade Stripped and pop that right in the center. I know there's a lot of things that I use from ColourPop, but seriously, they came out with some of the coolest, cutest things ever, and I actually really like them a lot. This is the Pretty Fresh spray from them. I have used this one time and it was incredible. It made my skin and my makeup just come as one, and it had this beautiful dewy but not too oily looking finish to it. I absolutely love it, so I'm gonna try it today with this foundation, see how it goes. It smells really good. It has a great, very fine mist to it. Oh my god, it's so good. It gives that more airbrush look to your skin too, and I'm living for it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup look today. I just love how soft and fresh it looks without looking like you're wearing too much makeup. It's also really quick and easy, and you can definitely use different products to achieve this look, which I love so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, whenever that will be, right? And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe too.